All right, peace and black power, everybody. I want to welcome you to another NCRBGZ Productions. Today we're going to talk about this our economic empowerment roundtable discussion. Like always, I want to thank you for watching the video. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, let your friends know that we are live, and just get prepared for a good conversation. Right now, what I want to do, I got to pay some bills before we start. So, like always, I got to pay some bills. I got to run my quick commercial. Then we're going to get right in the family. So y'all bear with me. Let me play a couple bills. Then we're going to jump right in. All right. So, Facebook, don't ban me because I'm just paying some bills. There we go.
Everybody else doing, just cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, I fall but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see.
All right, y'all. Yeah, I had to pay some quick bills real fast. Got to make sure these bills get paid so we can keep doing what we're doing. Now, with that being said, what I want to do, I want to let my panel members have the opportunity to unmute their mic and introduce themselves to the family. Then we're going to get it in.
Hi, I'm Titania.
Peace, Queen. Thanks for being up here.
Hello. This is Richard out of Arkansas. Just looking forward to having a great conversation. Got some great things in store for your listeners. And I'm going live on my timeline also and in the group. So, hey, let's get it started.
That's what's up, man. And we started this a little while ago where we wanted to do economic empowerment discussion where we talk about economics in the Black community, and we can talk about strategies and ways that we can improve ourselves and become literate when it comes to finances, right? So with that being said, me, I don't, what I want to do is I'm gonna share my screen because we're gonna talk about what's going on right now. This is how we gotta deal with it. We gotta deal with what's hot in the news, what's hot in the topic right now. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to talk about gold, family. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to what's going on in the news right now, but gold hit an all-time high. Let me get some things squared away for y'all real fast. All right, gold hit an all-time high today, right? Gold prices hit an all-time high, and it's a bit of a mystery why. But I'm not going to go into why, but I just want y'all to see that gold hit an all-time high. It says the price of gold surged to all-time high on Monday. Some experts pointed to the worsening U.S.-China trade and political tensions. I done a video earlier this morning when I talked about how the United States made China close their embassy in Texas, and what happened was China retaliated and made the United States close one of their embassies in China. So when the China and United States tensions start rising, you know, you have certain things that happen. Is once you have a cause, then you have an effect, right? So you have a lot of things that's going on right now that can be the reason why the price of gold is surging. It went to an all-time high. Not only did the price of gold go, but we're going to talk about it in general. But gold went to an all-time high. I just want y'all to understand that. The last time gold got its high, I think it was in 2016. No, right after September 11th. Okay, yeah. Prices peaked around December 2013. That's when gold peaked in 2013, right? But now we have it. Here it is today, where gold has reached an all-time high. Now, if you do not invest in gold, you can invest in gold ETFs on the stock market, where you might not be able to buy gold because gold is so high, but you on the stock market, you can buy ETFs around $90 to $100 to have your piece of gold. So when gold rises, you can make some of that money also, right? So what I want to do, I want to open it up so my panel members can speak about the price of gold. Or do you want me to lump all these together? Because I can lump them all together, and then we can talk about it all together at once. That's what I'm gonna do. Right. So I'm gonna get off gold, then I'm gonna go into silver real fast, right? So now silver. Now a lot of people call silver the poor man's gold. The reason why they call silver the poor man's gold, because silver prices are usually affordable, right? Silver, as usually you can buy silver for the price around between $17 and $20. You can get you a gram of silver. That's usually around the going rate. But I want to read this real fast. Right? It says the best performing. It says silver's biggest weekly gain in 40 years. This article came out today also. So silver has had its biggest weekly gain in 40 years as of last week into this week, right? It says the best performing precious metal for the week was silver. It outperformed gold. We need to understand that. It was up 17.79%. Silver had its biggest weekly gain in nearly 40 years and can keep soaring. The metal hit its highest level since 2013, right? And it says a strategist at Bloomberg Intelligence says the white metal could eventually climb to $30 an ounce amid a broad-based bull market for precious metals. Now, y'all remember back in March and April, I made a video and I was telling you that buy silver, because silver had dropped down to $12 an ounce. $12 an ounce. It had dropped all the way down to $12 an ounce. Now, if you look at the market, silver is trading at $24.34 per ounce. It has doubled that amount. I told y'all when it was 12, I said, get silver. It's $12. Go in the archives. I went live and I was telling you things that you can do with them stimulus checks. I broke the list of things that you can invest your stimulus check in. Silver was one of the things. It was $12 an ounce at that time. Now who it is in July, silver is $24, right? So you got silver that has had its biggest weekly gain in over 40 years. Now you have gold at an all-time high, right? So now I'm gonna come to the crypto later on. So now what I want to show y'all is why. So the question is why this stuff is happening. So you have a lot of different people, a lot of different things that's going on. You have the U.S.-China relations going sour. You have the threat of the coronavirus and the shutting down of the states again due to the second wave of coronavirus. Then you have the stimulus checks, because people don't understand. As far as investors are concerned, the stimulus checks hurt the economy according to investors because it hurts the value of the dollar. So what I want to do, I'm gonna pull some up. Here we go. And oh, come on, get away. Here we go. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that's going on, right? This right here, a lot of people don't know. It says the U.S. Mint says it has reduced. Now this article came out today. Everything I'm reading is for July the 27th, today's date. It says the U.S. Mint says it has reduced gold and silver coin supplies to purchasers, right? So they are reducing the amount of silver and gold coins that you can get. Kind of interesting when you start seeing that they reducing the amount of silver and gold that you can get. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why. All right, here we go. These are some of the reasons why. It says, firstly, since the start of July, the U.S. dollar has declined. Hands down. You can believe it or don't believe it, it don't matter. This is actual facts. Secondly, central bank policy is a strong driver behind higher gold prices. Thirdly, in a number of countries, there are negative rates. Fourthly, the U.S. may not have negative official rates or government bond yields, but nominally rates corrected for inflation. Expectations are in negative territory. Now, this is serious when they're talking about the rates and the corrected for inflation. We do not want to see no inflation, but it's coming. And I'm just telling y'all it's coming, right? Fifthly, governments have embarked on large-scale fiscal stimulus to support the economy. This is the fifth reason why governments have embarked on large-scale fiscal stimulus to support the economy. This is not good for the economy. I don't care. It may be good for us that receive the money, but it's not good for the economy. And finally, it says the technical outlook is positive. So, right, these are some of the reasons why all this stuff is going on, but you have the U.S. Mint saying they're gonna stop the amount of silver and gold that you can get. It's for a reason why they're stopping it, because they see the rise in it going on. So what I wanna do right fast, let me stop sharing my screen. What I wanna do, I wanna get my panel members to weigh in. If you up here, I see brother, I want y'all to unmute y'all mic and y'all can jump in and say whatever you feel, or I can just keep going. It don't matter.
And the more you cook it, the more you get that kind of livery note.
Hey, good afternoon, good evening, brothers and sisters.
Hey, peace, brother, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm kind of late because I was doing some work, and I looked up and I said, "Oh, okay, we having this." But you're absolutely right. Stimulus packages are bad for a free market economy where the market dictates, pricing, and the market dictates supply and demand. Okay, because all you're doing is this money that's being put this. Because that's the other thing is we're not talking about money, we're talking about currency. Mm-hmm. So what you're doing is flooding the economy with more currency. Okay, just bills not backed by anything, with spending power, right, or with buying power. So like I said, that is not good because it does not balance the economy out. And as we're gonna feel it, might not feel it now. But like I said, we're gonna feel it. If not later this year, next year, we're gonna feel the effect of what is happening right now. Now that might not, some people say, okay, that's a bad thing. Well, this is why, if you can buy what you can buy now, that's good. But the market is gonna crash. Save your money, because when it crashes, that's when you're gonna be able to buy up a whole bunch of stuff, just like we talked about before. Is millionaires and billionaires are made in a down economy. So that's something, it's and then, these are times that you can learn from. So, okay, I've gone through cycles and cycles and cycles and cycles of downward swinging economies. How can I make this work for me like these other people? Like the brother say, buying gold, or silver. Silver has always kind of been on a radar, and like you said, is as the prices of currency inflate, all right, and the value of a currency inflates or it decreases, the prices of gold and silver goes up. So that's a good clear indication too of the strength of your dollar. All right, when you start to see gold and silver and other precious metals rising, that means the value of your dollar has fallen. Okay. As a matter of fact, you go to these pawn shops, or you go to, you'll start seeing these people advertising, hey, if you got old gold, bring your old gold by, I'll give you money for it. Okay, so if you're not smart enough to realize, say, no, don't give these people your gold, keep your gold, because money is to the point of, or cash, currency is to the point of worthlessness. So you don't want to give away your precious metals, because, like I said, that's if you have to use money, or you have to get money, then you can get top dollar with that. So that's how you do that. But anyway, I digress.
Okay. Anybody else want to jump in? Say anything? Brother Richard, you back? Do you want to say anything, brother?
Yeah, I made it back. I don't know what happened, but I missed a lot of what you guys was talking about. But in terms of the gold and silver, I did pick up some pieces today. As a matter of fact, I got in before the prices went up. I like that. If you talked about it, the auto wealth system we're working with to get silver delivered to our homes. So it's all working for me, man. Like I was saying, everything is just working out beautifully. And these little discussions just encourage me to do even more.
Okay, that's what's up. Anybody else want anything to add on? Because I'm about to, you know me, I'm gonna go.
I do have a question.
Okay.
At some point in this discussion, are you going to give us the steps to take if we want to start purchasing today?
Oh yeah. Depending on like what if you talking about gold or silver, depending on what you're talking about.
Gold.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
I got you.
behind. See, I missed this in what you said, March or May, so I'm trying to go and get in.
Okay, I got you. All right. Well, I'm gonna send you some links. I got you. I got you there. All
Okay.
right. So
Thank you.
she actually brought up a good question. She kind of went where I was going anyway, and she don't even know. I was gonna go exactly to cryptocurrency, but I do. If you want to buy silver, I'm part of a company called Quicksilver, wherein you get silver delivered to your house every month, and you sign up for it. Right now, the price of the silver we paying, I think it was $23.97 and went up, so it's like $24.50, somewhere around that range. And you paying that every month to get an ounce of silver delivered to your house. It's in a coin form, and they got different coins. I think the Eagle was the coin of this month. And I can hook you up with that easy. That's real simple. Also, the gold on Carrot Bar. I'm with a company called Carrot Bar, where you buy gold every month too, and you get it mailed directly to your house. It's the same way with the silver. You get it every month. You get it set on auto payment. And if you get into it, and if you follow me, I will show you some other things you can do with it that most people is not doing with their silver and gold. They just may be herding it or getting it, but they don't know what you're really supposed to do with it, how you can take it to the bank, put it in a trust, and then you can start getting a lot of different things with it. Based off that, if you know what you're doing, and getting loans from the bank off your gold, and the main thing is putting it in a trust. So you got to put this stuff in trust, right? But
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying, okay, that's cool. I need all of that information.
Okay, I got you. So what I want to do is, and I hadn't even pulled up nothing about. All right, I got you. I'm gonna pull some of the stuff up for you. What I'm doing, I'm gonna share my screen. What I wanted to do, I'm gonna jump into the crypto market real fast and deal with a little cryptocurrency, because right now, me, crypto is where you want to be right now. I know a lot of people is unaware of the cryptocurrency or the market, but this is where you really want to be right now. You want to get in where you fit in. And like I always say, Bitcoin is the boss. Bitcoin is the head honcho, it's the boss. And as Bitcoin goes, everything else will follow, right? So right now, Bitcoin is at $10,919. It actually got up. It
600.
actually got up to over 11. I think it tested the 11,500. Like, oh, we're gonna find out right now. Let me make it simple. I'm gonna just do the 1-day chart or the 7-day chart because I want people to see this, man. I want people to see what they've been missing as far as how you can make money. All right, so what's the day? The day the 27th. So we're gonna go back to the 23rd. Let me close this. All right, on the 23rd, Bitcoin was $9,300. Even if you go back to the 21st, Bitcoin was $9,100, right? You can see from the 21st up until now earlier today, it got to 11 here. It says $11,244. This is on Coin Market. But if I go to BitREx where I trade my crypto, it was higher than this earlier today. But it got it up at $11,244. Now this is a $2,000 gain from July the 21st. The 21st of July, Bitcoin was at $9,162. Now earlier today, it got up to $11,244. That's over a $2,000 gain
in 6 days.
in 6 days.
Wow.
$2,000 gain in 6 days. Right now it's correcting. So I knew that once Bitcoin rose, it's going to go through a correction stage where it's going to drop down. Now these are the lines that we have to watch. Bitcoin, if it get under 10, the line is $10,500. That's the line. If Bitcoin stays over, if it corrects, because it went up, it has to come down to do a correction. But if it stay over $10,500, once it corrects, and if it does not go all the way down under that, it's gonna go on what we call a bull run, wherein it has tested the correction and it's gonna take off. I'm telling y'all right now. Mark my words. If Bitcoin do not go under the 10,500, if it don't go under that line, it's gonna go on the bull run. And it's already almost been 24 hours. So, because once it got over the 10,000 mark, it got over the 10,000 mark. Oh, this was today. Around what time? Oh, it's already been a day because it's almost been 24 hours. But if it don't go under there, it's really gonna go. But also something else I want to show y'all because I don't want to stay on Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is the leader. And as Bitcoin goes, everything else follows. But what I want to show y'all is this Ethereum. Now Ethereum is the baby brother of Bitcoin, wherein Ethereum it goes like Bitcoin goes. Now Ethereum is not as much as Bitcoin, but if you look at this chart for 7 days, and if you look at the increase that Ethereum has been in 7 days, it may not be the amount as far as thousands of dollars. Is we there yet? But if you look at this, because Ethereum is cheaper, so you don't have to spend $10,000 on Ethereum. You can get in 7 days ago, Ethereum was $236. And it got up to, what was the high today on Ethereum? Around 327, 328. It was higher on BitREx though. It was even higher. It at least went up $100, put it like that. It at least had went up $100 earlier today. But this is something that went up basically a good $90 in 7 days. Now, if you do that according to what you can afford, so let's say if you would have put that same $10,000 that you put into Bitcoin, if you would have put it at an Ethereum, right? And if you look at the increase, you would have made more money if you would have invested in Ethereum with 10,000 than if you would have invested in Bitcoin. If you do the math, Ethereum, you would have made more money because it's cheaper. But that's that, man. So what I want to do, I want to show people how you can get in. Basically, that's what I'm gonna do. So you go to Coinbase. We're gonna get real simple with this. You can go to Coinbase. Here it is right here, Coinbase. You sign up. You get you an account, and you can start buying. Now, listen, you don't have to buy this stuff at $10,000 because I'm the type, I buy dips. So I'm gonna be real with you because I'm an honest person. You don't want to buy it now. You want to wait for it to dip. If you ain't already in it, I wouldn't get in it now because it's never good to get in something when it's rising. You want to get in it when it's dipping. When the price of it drops, that's when you want to get in. And that's the problem that a lot of us do. We invest when it's inclining because it's becoming popular. So everybody know about us, everybody talking about it, so you want to jump on the bandwagon. But then when it corrects and goes down, you lose your money. You're supposed to already been getting into Bitcoin. If anybody been following me, I've been telling y'all to get in Bitcoin. Bitcoin was $7,000 a couple months ago. Back in March, I was like, look, get you some Bitcoin. Before even half, I was talking about it. But hey, it is what it is,
I
right?
remember that too.
It is what it is, right? So that's when you want to get in when it's down. But when it starts going up like this, you're going to waste your money because you get in and, oh, man. But you can make some, but you got to sell it. Like, you can't have no emotional ties to it. You got to look at it for what it's worth. So if you get $1,000 worth of Bitcoin now and then Bitcoin go up to $15,000, you need to sell it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and take that $500 profit, $600 profit and be happy. But a lot of people want to get in and hold. You want to hold it because you think, okay, it may go up to 25,000. It may go to, and it may go up, but you ain't gonna sell it. You ain't gonna be able to catch it in time to sell it because, well, a lot of times what happens, shit crash, so can't nobody sell nothing. So unless you got it already set to sell when it reaches a certain point, like I do, that's what I learned. But I'm gonna leave that alone. But you can go to Coinbase, you can get Bitcoin, you get Ethereum, and you can get Litecoin. Litecoin is the little baby brother of Bitcoin. Litecoin was 43, 30 some, 40 some dollars a day or two ago. Look at the change. It shows it. It shows. Litecoin went up 10, what's this, 24-hour change on, but it shows the change, the amount of time and the change that it has gotten from then to now. It shows it right here, man. So you can look at it and you can see that it's going up, right? And not only can you get Bitcoin from Coinbase, if you have Cash App, you can buy Bitcoin from Cash App, right? Bitcoin is being sold on Cash App as well. So you can go to Cash App and you can buy you some cryptocurrency on Cash App. Not only Cash App, if you have Robinhood, if anybody is into Robinhood or buying stocks on Robinhood, that you can get cryptocurrency. You can buy stocks there and you can buy cryptocurrency there. Not only do Robinhood have it, you got there's so many of them, man. I don't think Stash have cryptocurrency yet, but Webull, I think Webull has picked up cryptocurrency now. So it's a lot of different places that you can go to get this cryptocurrency, right? So one more
Coinbase is the recommended one, right?
Yeah, because Coinbase is the easiest one where you can just sign up, and it's trusted. Coinbase is real trusted. It's based in San Francisco, so United States don't allow people to steal your money. You get what I'm saying? So Coinbase is really trusted. So I tell anybody to go to Coinbase. You know, if you're a beginner, you want to sign up in Coinbase, and that's where you want to start, is in Coinbase if you're a beginner. Or Robinhood. Robinhood okay too. Actually, if you get it on Cash App, it's good. But you can't keep it on Cash App. Don't keep it on Cash App. That's the key. You want to send it somewhere else. And that's where you got to get a little advanced with it because you got to have your own secure wallet to put it somewhere, right? But I want to show y'all something real fast. All right. Now, I just talked about Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So now look at this. And then I'm going to let y'all jump in because I'll talk to tomorrow about this. Look at this right here. This is a 24-hour. This thing called GAM has went up 98.8% in 24 hours. So tell me when you can find something else that is rising 98.8% in 24 hours. And look at the price of it, y'all. Do y'all see this? It's not even a penny yet. This is what, in crypto terms, you say this is 405 Satoshis. Now, before you get to a penny is 10,000 Satoshis. Once you say 10,000 Satoshis, you're talking about 1 penny. A half of a penny is called 5,000 Satoshis. That's a half of a penny. This coin is 405 Satoshis, and it rose 98% in 24 hours. So can you imagine what this coin was before it rose?
Right.
Now, look, here go another one. I think this Plas Farmer. It went up 95.45% in 24 hours. And this coin is just 1 penny. It's 1 penny. And it went up 95.45% in 24 hours. So what was this coin before it became a penny? Look at the one under it. This one is a penny. This coin is a penny. And it went up 80.72%. So you telling me you can't spend $1 to get 100 of these coins? Just looking at gas, if you spend $1, you probably gonna get about at this rate. That's not even gas if you spend $1, you probably gonna get about 300 of them at $1. Might be even 400. And can you imagine if that coin go up to 10 cents? Off $4 or off $1, and you got 400 of them coins, you multiply 400 times 10 cents, and all you spent was $1. Just imagine you spent $10. Just imagine if you spend $100 or $1,000 on something like this, and it go up to 10 cents or 1 cent. Man, do the math, y'all. And this is the thing about crypto that is so exciting, is that you can buy these coins for a penny or a percentage of a penny. And when it go up to 2 to 3 cents, that's all you want to see. See, a lot of people on the stock, and I'm gonna let y'all jump in after I say this. When you deal on the stock market, a lot of people need major gains. They want gains. And this is something I learned from Brother Polite. I'm gonna give it to the brother. I learned it from him. So I'm not gonna act like it's my idea. It's his idea that I learned from the brother. But a lot of time on the stock market, people want stocks to go up $5 and $10 a stock, or $20 a stock, or $100 a stock to make money. What you want to do is you want to own so many shares of that stock that all they need to go up is 5 cents, or ½ cent, or even 2 cents, and you are happy because you own so many shares that 2 cent increase give you that $10,000 that you want, or give you that $1,000 for the day that you wanted, and you happy. So sometimes it's not about how much it goes up, it's just about how many shares you own. And with this crypto, you can get shares that's not even a penny. I don't think I can stress that enough. You can buy shares of these some coins that is a percentage, a fraction of a penny, and all you need is that coin to jump off. But with that, I'm gonna stop. Y'all can jump in, man. I see we got a couple more people that joined. I'm gonna mute my mic, man, so y'all can jump in.
That cryptocurrency. like we were talking about in the previous conversation, is as the dollar goes down, or as currencies, as taxable currencies go down, or countries recognize legal tender, as it goes down, or as you see stimulus packages and all of these types of things, and you see more inflation, the price of the value of cryptos go up. That plus utilization. Like I say, cryptocurrencies is about the average person. A good documentary to watch. All right, about if you want to know about cryptocurrency and just understanding the whole entire process, is called The Truth Machine, the blockchain. All right, that blockchain technology is ultra revolutionary. Okay, I mean, if you are hesitant about cryptocurrencies, okay, but pay attention to that blockchain technology, because that's what cryptocurrency is based off of. Just like Bitcoin, and then you have Ethereum, and then you have Litecoin. All of those are under the same blockchain. Okay, and the blockchain, like I say, I'm not going to check that. If you get a chance, watch that. It's called Truth Machine, the story of the blockchain. That is an excellent. That's an hour and a half that you invest in something that'll open your mind all the way back up. That, and then learn about quantum computing, and how quantum computing and blockchain technology together, you look at both of those put together, and then look at these cryptocurrencies, and you look at the applications that they have. What I do is what some of my customers that I deal with in the automotive industry are already applying these types of technologies to your car. All right. And all of this is, like I said, all of it is technology. So you imagine money, all right, becoming technology. So that's that cryptocurrency. But the key indicators is, like I said, is you see stimulus packages jump on that, and that's what Brother Haru, like I said, is once you see these stimulus packages dropping, stimulus packages, especially within the United States, where our money is homogenized all around the world. These stimulus packages, as you see these stimulus packages, that's when you, like I say, hedge your that's when you hedge your investments, or you say, okay, I'm gonna buy some of these coins, I'm gonna buy some of this gold, I'm gonna buy some of this, that, and so on, so because the value of the dollar has gone down, and these coins, different things go up. But he's right though, is you buy them while they low, and like I said, if the market's gonna crash, you got different things that are happening, that are indicators up and getting ready to go through a bad turn. This is the time to make some smart investments. So, but yeah, that's like I said, it all ties in, and these are the indicators. So we got a stimulus package coming out, right? So like the brother said, maybe you don't buy Bitcoin, but you buy one of the coins within that blockchain, and then, like I said, that GAM, all right, that's, man, how that's like if you took a penny and divided it by 100, and then divided it by 1,000. That's how little that amount is one of those, right? So that's where you buy millions of shares or millions of coins of that stuff. And like you said, you get even if you had 1 million coins, right, of that, and it went to a penny, what do you got? That's what, $10,000, $100,000, $10,000. So imagine buying 5 million, okay? And what is it? That's a fraction of a penny. So I'm glad, matter of fact, I'm glad you showed me that, because I might look at trying to get some of that. I mean, what's 1 million shares of that? I mean, you could go and look and say, I want to buy 1 million. What is that, $50?
Hey, yo, I got somebody I can bring up here, man, that they made buku money off of coin called Digibyte.
Yeah.
They brought it before it was a penny. And they brought $5,000 worth, and they made buku money buku, and I can bring people up here that are, but I don't know if they want to put their business out there. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I want to. But since you said so, I want to show something because you brought up the car, right? And look, watch this. Watch what I'm about to share. Now this is a Jaguar family. This is a coin called Iota that has partnered with Jaguar. Now watch this. Now, what Iota has partnered with Jaguar, wherein you get paid Iota coins for certain things that you do while you're driving the car, like reporting a pothole, reporting certain things they pay you. When it comes to your gas, when it comes to like paying for toll booths and everything, it takes the Iota. Now, not only that, and I'm not stop, man, because I don't want to turn this into a crypto showcase. But let me show y'all something, man. Like, and listen, if y'all go to NCRBGZ Productions on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, what I do is it's something I got called Max Crypto News, where all I do is talk about crypto. But I'm about to show y'all, it's a whole city.
Hold on, before you move, where'd you say go to where on YouTube?
NCRBGZ Productions. That's my YouTube channel. And I got a show called Max Crypto News. And all I do is talk about crypto, right? But listen, look at this. You see this? I'm gonna show y'all this smart city. Now, how much do y'all think this coin is, by the way? I'm gonna ask y'all that. How much do you think it costs to get a share of this coin? I want to show y'all something. Let me see if I can find it. How much do y'all think this coin right here costs? I owe them.
They just started?
No, it's been open run. I'm saying, how much do y'all think? Y'all throw some numbers at me.
I don't know a lot about this. Maybe $50 a share? I don't know.
I forget. No, yeah, I forget what the IOTA is. I think have you ever had a? I think crypto. The biggest thing about crypto that's intimidating is you kind of don't understand what it is.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all, our oldest
and how it works.
And that's true.
It's less than 25 cents a coin.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's less than 25 cents a coin. But I wanted to show y'all. Let me see. It ain't letting me get what I want, man. So I'm gonna get out of here though. But I wanted. They got a smart city, and it's based off the IOTA network. It's based off this IOTA network, a whole city.
Based off the blockchain. Yep.
Yeah, and it's a smart city. So everything is like you got a smartphone. Everything about this city is smart, and they're using this token IOTA. But it won't. I ain't getting there, man. So, and you know what? It's on my YouTube channel. I done this, broke IOTA all the way down. I got a lot of shares on it because I don't. You can't just talk about stuff. You got to be. Here we go. Here go the smart. I'm about to let y'all see. I found it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take y'all to this smart city that's run off IOTA, but I'm just gonna play the video. I don't want to. Where is it at?
What is this smart city?
Yeah, they got their own smart city, and it's all.
Wow.
It's ran. Here we go. Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
today at the Powerhouse, what we're demonstrating is that using a technology like IOTA, we're able to track the provenance of electricity from solar panel all the way to electric vehicle. And then inside the vehicle, we can offer our customers a new option. They can charge solely from renewable resources. The IOTA protocol allows something called masked authenticated messaging, MAM. Using masked authenticated messaging, you can put a message on the tango that will say where the electricity came from. The vehicle is then able to interpret these messages and decide whether or not it wants to accept the electricity. IOTA was specifically built for the Internet of Things, and the vehicle is a rolling Internet of Things. It also uses feeless transactions, which is very important in a concept like this. By getting involved, either participating in or getting learnings from smart city projects like City Exchange and this Powerhouse building, we're able to take these learnings and figure out what our customers want, how they interact with the cities of the future, and any new services that we need to offer as a car manufacturer.
A smart city is basically a city that uses digital services or data or technologies to make it easier for people to live their lives in a sustainable way. And, you know, the same way that we now have our smartphones where you have all these kinds of apps and all kinds of services that can make your life easier. So imagine if we could do the same for a city. We can create neighborhoods that are able to generate more energy than we consume. And we want to make sure that these are solutions that can be used by many cities.
Involving cities, setting up dialogues, setting up arenas, so we can get more sustainable solutions, increase the citizens' involvement, and in the end create a better city. Because of the laws and the regulations and the money system, we can't do this transaction that we want to do. That's why IOTA is a very interesting partner for us, because they are looking into how we can sell and buy data, because that will be an important asset in the future.
All right, y'all. Let me stop showing y'all this before Facebook banned me again. You know, all I'm gonna just say is, yo, this stuff is out here, and you know, I hate that I don't see none of our people really engaged in this like that, but it's out here, man. And the blockchain, something that the brother was talking about, is very important, because the blockchain is what makes everything goes down. And basically, let me give y'all a quick definition of what the blockchain is. It's basically computers all on a network, right? And they are all working to solve mathematical problems. Once the mathematical problem is solved, you get an answer. That answer is your crypto. The answer to the mathematical problem is what you would consider the crypto. But the blockchain is the computers that's calculating the problem, coming up with the answer. So like you have life insurance policies, right? Well, your life insurance policy can get put on a blockchain, where instead of, so because the blockchain, you can always find, it's like it's a ledger, and you can always go to this ledger and find different things on the ledger. So now you have these smart contracts, and that's what Ethereum is coming at. And Ethereum is really coming up because Bitcoin wasn't so much dealing with smart contracts. Bitcoin was dealing with the modes of transporting money to each other real fast. That's what Bitcoin was, so we can transfer money back and forth to each other. Ethereum decided, okay, well, we're gonna start letting you do contracts on the blockchain. So now you can do a life insurance contract, car insurance contract, dental contract. No matter what type of contract, now you can do it on the blockchain. And that's where all this stuff is headed. So whether you understand it or not, you have credit card companies that's already running off the blockchain. You got Western Union that's using Ripple X right now. I can show y'all a lot of stuff, man, but you know, I'm gonna mute my mic and let y'all jump in. Because I really don't want to turn this into blockchain. Already there though. Y'all jump in.
It is, because now I need to know more about blockchain.
All right, so let me make it simple. Blockchain, imagine, okay, I'm gonna just use a car for an instance, right?
Okay.
All right. If your car has blockchain technology, right? Just like they showed that one car that could dodge just like they showed that Jaguar that dodged the pothole. All right, there are sensors that said, hey, there's a pothole. And when the sensor detects a pothole, all right, every part of that car that's needed to dodge the pothole, that sensor goes up to a brain and it talks to all of these parts of the car. It says, hey, but guess what? There's a pothole there. It's the car damage to the car. So you have a part that says, hey, turn your wheel. Hey, go ahead and apply your brakes. Slow down, you know, slow your acceleration. All right. Look and make sure there's nothing, you know, coming in the other lane. All of this communication happening all at one time, sharing all of this information based upon one thing. Okay. And that's the thing with the blockchain. The blockchain is, if you're within that network, every bit of information is shared by every single member or everything within the network. Why is that important? Just like we just showed you, all right? So let's just say your car, your house, and your phone are all connected to the blockchain. You could go out your car, go out your house, and your car automatically, you know, will turn on. It knows, okay, you go to work at this time, let me go ahead and turn on so the car can be warm. It's checking the temperature. And then when you get in, it says, listen, I've seen this, all right? It's not something I'm talking about. This is something I've seen, right? This is where this is going. You get in the car, it says, hey, how you know, it tells you your name. You know, do you want to stop at the coffee shop before you go to work? That's algorithms. All of this stuff, you know, and it, you know, do you want to pick up a coffee before you go to work? Yep, and it'll pick a coffee up now. Here's where crypto comes in and being cashless. You go to the coffee shop, you just get a coffee out of the person, you know, just gives you a coffee or whatever type of breakfast. You don't pay no money. Your car and your smartphone and all of that is talking to Starbucks or is talking to Dunkin' Donuts and tell them, okay, yeah, we want a double latte, grande, whatever, right? And as soon as you come, it recognizes who you are. The person gives you what you're supposed to get, right? And it pays for it. No money is exchanged, nothing, and you just keep it moving, right?
Wow.
This is where the world is going with all of this stuff, this technology. So it's almost like you're not doing anything. And then, like I said, there's stuff like, you know, as you leave, you get a block away, it goes on ahead and turns on your alarm system. If you decide you're just gonna eat something that you know, okay, I want to put a pot roast in a crock pot, it'll turn the crock pot on, cook it for you, turn it off, let you know when the possibilities of this stuff is endless, you know, and we as a people are not on that because we're focused on the wrong thing, okay? And then that information is not privy to us. So it's platforms like this, all right, Brother Haru is like showing us, hey, listen, this is where this stuff is going. So we need to spread this information. Now, if I show it to somebody and say, okay, whether they're interested or not, okay, it's on you, but I showed you. But yeah, see, so that's, you know, all of this stuff ties into money, investment, where to put your money at, what to invest in, all of these types of things. Because, you know, what we're talking about with the blockchain is consumer type stuff, right? You know, how to make life easier. But how do you invest in these companies, these technology companies that's developing this type of stuff? A lot of stuff is being developed over in China right now. I know for a fact, you know. So You know, that's what you, if you looking to try to invest in something, that's a long-term investment. There's trading and then there's investment. So you're looking at long-term investment that's going to pay off in the long run or pay off in, you know, it's going to exponentially expand itself. Or you want to get in on the ground floor of some new exciting technology. That's where it is, right there. You know, and like I said, it's a long-term thing, but just like with that GAM coin, okay? You know, you buy 1 million of those and it goes to a penny, man, you get $10,000. You know, so there you go.
Right.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Let me add on to that. And I said it earlier, I like to give out information that can help you. So what we know now, if we had, and I want to use that $5,000 brother talked about earlier. If you had that $5,000 and understood how the crypto worked, you would be able to make that profit. Well, let me show you that $5,000. And I'm going to show you how they did it in the stimulus package. Now, remember when everything went bad and the markets crashed, everybody was worried about their 401k. Some people pulled all the way out and paid the penalty and the price. Well, Congress said, what we're going to do is allow you to pull out up to $100,000 out of that 401k you've been working on for years, and you won't have to pay the 10% penalty, and you'll have 3 years to put that money back. Okay, let's say at that time, before we knew all of this was going down, had you pulled out $5,000. Well, you could have used that $5,000 to invest, but let me show you. If you had, and I did the calculation with our cash flow manager, Stuart, but anyway, with that $5,000, if you invested that $5,000, and I'm just going with basic stocks and not the crypto, invested that $5,000 over 3 years and getting just a small 8%. He showed you 8%. He showed you 9%. So we can't think that's impossible. Over that 3 years, it would be 7,000. So if you had that 5,000, had 3 years to pay that back with no penalties and made 2,500. But we have to be in the loop to understand not only what to do with the money, but what I like to show people is how to get the money so you can do something, whether it's your taxes, whether it's discounts, any way you can get some money to bet and take a chance, you'll change your life.
Wow.
Master, you want to say anything, brother?
I'm I'm a lover of finances, man. You know, me and Seth talk all the time. He been trying to get me on crypto, but we had to talk more about it, man. But what the brother Richard was just talking about, I'm really into like stocks, and I know a lot of people are scared. A lot of people worried about the dollar failing and all this other type of stuff. Let me be a voice of reason for you all. The stock market is volatile, but there really isn't nothing that can compare in terms of the stock market in terms of you making a considerable amount of money in a certain amount of time. Yes, like anything in life comes with risk. Real estate comes with risk. I would probably argue even crypto comes. Anything you do is going to come with some type of risk. But I will also say scared money don't make no money. And anytime you put money into something, make sure that you do your own research to figure out if that works for you. Make sure you do your own research. But for me, like the stock market is one way for me just to build wealth, but also build wealth for my family, for my kids by having custodial accounts. These are things that I've said before. Other people have said these things before. You can be a growth investor. You can be a dividend type investor. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be a combination of both, which is what I do. And I have Excel spreadsheet to where I can plot out you know, how much money I'm making a month. When I first started off, I was only making 7-8 cents in dividends. You know what I'm saying? Then the next month I made $5, and the next month, you know, you continue to make more and more and more. And so basically you're getting paid for owning shares in a company. You're getting paid. And a lot of people are worried about companies cutting their dividends. Okay, if they do cut their dividends, you have to understand when you are an investor, you understand that I'm not getting all my money tomorrow. I'm looking, if I'm investing in this, like you invest in your kids, you're looking at this over the long haul. If I put my time and energy and my sweat equity into this, how is it going to look for me 10 years down the line? You get what I'm saying? And so, again, that's for me in the stock market. That's how I look. Anything that I invested in for the long haul. And then plus, you know, owning shares of a company that I can go to sleep. And, you know, I made, you know, you make money off a company. And then every month, these companies are paying you money because you own shares into those companies. And I know a lot of people are saying the airline sucks. You got all these people on YouTube. So I'm going to show you how to make $1 million. If you just do this, you're not finna make $1 million overnight. That's not happening. But what I will say is this. If you just do your own research, just look at certain things, like just look at stuff in everyday life. There's certain things that people need to survive. One thing is people want to get out of the house. People are having cabin fever. And so if this virus lasts, let's just say it lasts a year or 2 years, it might, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I personally think within the next month, things are going to start getting better. That's just my personal opinion. I'm very, very optimistic. Somebody may argue something different. People have cabin fever. What do people want to do? They want to drive. They want to play games. They want to travel. They want to gamble. What did that stuff have to do? That's hotels. That's gas. That's airlines. Now, it makes times restaurants. It may take some time for these things to rebound. But look at these things, and so then, you know, these are certain industries. So then you look at certain companies in the industries, and then start looking at these companies. Look at their how much debt these companies have. Look at how many people they laying off. Look at if they still paying their dividends, or are they cutting their dividends to keep, you know, cash, you know, to keep cash so they can still, you know, do certain things in the company. Start researching these companies. And what you will begin to see that there's a couple of companies that really, really begin to like stick out. You know what I'm saying? So like, so yeah, that's personally of things that, that I do. Yeah, like AT&T, you know, look up AT&T. AT&T, to my knowledge, they have, I don't think they have, I can't remember a time when they ever stopped cutting their dividend. But, you know, AT&T, again, for every share that you own, that's $2 and I think 4 cents or 8 cents they pay you. So that's 51 cents per quarter. Imagine if you own 10 shares, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're not into stocks, buy you an ETF, an exchange traded fund. I heard Brother Leonard, you know, talk about this before. I heard Brother Richard talk about these things before. Like, you can invest into these things and go to sleep, not worry about, you know, what individual stocks are doing. But but again, for me, like the stock market is a way, for me during the long haul, ways that I can help, you know, generate wealth, not just for myself, but for my family. But I would just leave you with this, Jew. No matter what you invest in, like my brother Haru says every day, the best investment you can make is in the investment into yourself.
Thanks.
You know, there is nothing. You can't sit here and tell me that you can't do anything. You may not feel like doing nothing. So you say, okay, cool, you lazy. Okay, you lazy. But there is something that you can do to make yourself better, whether it be spiritually, emotionally, financial, whatever it is. I don't know what it is for you, but you take the time to figure out what it is for you. And I can pretty much promise you, once you identify what it is, and then if you do what it takes in order to move your life in terms of the right direction to elevate yourself, you will be successful. Now, remember, success is different for every person, but I guarantee you'll feel a whole lot better about your life because, you know, I did it for myself and it worked for me. Anyway, that's my piece.
That's what's up, brother. Hey, look, and actually, I hope y'all don't get it twisted about the stock market because I'm all up in there, buddy. I'm all up in there. While you bull driving like AAA, American Airlines, I'm all up in there. Listen, MGM, I'm all up in there. You hear me? Because like Master, you said, once this coronavirus stops, people are gonna start back traveling.
Exactly.
So you gotta understand, these hotels, them stocks is gonna start back rising. The airline companies,
Airlines gonna start back
them
too.
stocks gonna start back rising. And when them stocks rise, stocks like Zoom, these social networking or on streaming platforms, them
Gonna pick
stocks,
up. 'Cause
no,
people
they
gonna
gonna
be
drop.
using
They gonna
They gonna
start.
drop?
Yes, because people ain't gonna be using the platform as much because they're gonna be on the road. Right now, everybody at home.
Okay, I looked at that different. That
Yeah, now that
more
everybody home, so they can't go nowhere. So these streaming platforms is what we all own. But once we start back traveling, expect it to happen. So I'm already in there. And like, if y'all been following us, we've been telling y'all certain stocks to get. We've been like, yo, you better get them.
Okay, well, I'm behind.
I just gave you two, MGM and
I wrote it
AAL.
down, and AAA. I wrote both of those down.
AAL.
Or
crypto, right?
Yeah,
or
AAL, Tanya, AAL.
Or check it out. Let's just say, like I said, that's one stock. Or you could go ahead and get JETS, which is an ETF.
Yeah.
And under JETS, you have Southwest Airlines, Delta, United Airlines, American Airlines, Allegiant, Cargojet, Alaska Airlines, Air Canada, Air Transport,
So
and
it's
JetBlue.
one big one that covers a bunch of different networks.
That's right. And like I said, and how much is JETS now? American Airlines, how much is American Airlines right now? American Airlines is let me see. Let's see how much it is.
I know the stock,
JETS
American Airlines stock is probably around $11, $12 right now.
Yeah, the American Airlines is cheap, right?
Yeah,
right now.
very cheap.
But if you but JETS, their stock right now is $15.84. All right, but you're getting the stock of all the major airlines, right? And it's been kind of right now while everything is down. And like I said, it's one of the things a lot of people do is they buy on their way down. Okay. So it's always, right now it's down, but eventually, like I said, the airline industry is too big of an industry for it to stay down too long. So you can get you some jets. You could buy 10 jets for like almost $158. 10 shares of jets right there. So like I said, and you got all these other airlines with it.
And that was my next question. Now that you mentioned the amount. Now for me, and I'm just starting out. That's what I was gonna ask. Is it a recommended starting point to start out with the amount of stocks you purchase?
Well, that depends on you. I mean, here's what you could do: is you could get on a platform like Webull, right, or whatever. And what they do is they have paper trading, right? They'll give you $1 million, right? If you just want to just play around, you're not spending no money.
It's
right?
fake money.
You want to buy some stocks, or you want to, check out some ETFs just to see how it all works, right?
Okay.
You could do that just and it'll show you the rising and falling and everything, and how much you made, and so you can understand how the platform works, and then you can figure out your stock strategy. Like I said, for me right now, I'm an investor, so I like to deal with ETFs. All right, I just don't have the patience to day trade. I do too much stuff. Because like I said, you have trading and investing. Trading is when you buy something low and wait for it to go up and then sell it, right? That's trading. Investing is you buy something, or you buy a diversified stock that pays a dividend or whatever, and you look at long term, okay, how much am I in? If I'm buying constant stocks for this one thing, right? Or this one particular thing, and I'm buying every month, I'm buying this. How much am I making over the long term of investing with this particular stock? Certain things you're always gonna make money off of, like Johnson & Johnson, or hair care products, cleaning supplies, But the beauty about ETFs, you're not just buying one of these things. You're buying all of the different, companies that make cleaning supplies, all right, at a fraction of the cost. See, that's just like, what was it, Apple or Amazon or some of these other things, right now, what was it, Amazon was what, $3,000 a share?
Yeah.
Right? You could buy ETF You buy ETFs, it's only like $50, and you get Amazon, AT&T, you get Facebook, you get a bunch of different things, right? And you buy, you know, it's not, you're not, what you're buying is fractions of a stock, fractions of a share, and which you can still make money that way. Like I said, and this is how you long-term invest by, okay, every month I'm gonna put this much in. I'm gonna take $100, because like I said, on the ETFs, you know, any type of long-term investment, you get about 10% return, right? So you say, all right, $100 a month for the year. All right, that's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be $1,200. And at the end of the year, I should be able to make $120 off of that. And you just keep doing that. But now, you know, what you have to start doing is taking that $120 that you made and buy stocks with that. That's buying stocks with your compound interest. That's where you want to get to that point where I'm not taking money out of my account no more. My investments have made so much money that I can take the interest off my investment and buy more stock. That's how.
Can I give y'all a story on that?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
To piggyback on the stocks. I wish I could share my screen, but this story is a stock, and like you say, I'm an investor, so I hold for the long term. But this particular stock, and I came to this stock because I was researching about driverless cars. So I identified the chips that were going to drive these cars. And this particular company, and like you said, when I first started investing, I started with an ETF, S&P 500 ETF with Stash. And I'm in 500 companies, and that's another story. But when I bought outside of that, and I only buy outside of that when it's something I either use or believe in, which is why I bought this stock, which was called it's called NVIDIA. And if I could share my screen, since I've been in that stock NVIDIA over this year, that stock has went up 130%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ETF has went up 8% over the year. But that's why when we show you getting 8% or 12%, man, that stuff is not out of the realm of possibility, because your banks is trying to get 19% and pay you 2% and keep the rest. So, man, that's why I encourage y'all to get on these calls, take some notes, you know, because we can't give out advice, but I can tell you some of the stuff I buy, like Visa, like Nike, some of the things I buy outside of my ETF, but the ETF is actually my foundation.
Okay. And just to go back to it, because I didn't quite get it so clear, which stock market, which company was you saying was the best one to go to where they allow you to use fake money? In other words, gives you a chance to research and understand what you're doing in the process.
Webull.
All of them do that, but Webull is
the best
free.
one. Yeah, but Webull is free. And that's the app you can download it. It's WEBULL. Another app that you probably want to look into, Tanya, is Acorns. Acorn is the app wherein they invest your change into stocks. And they
Not to interrupt you, and you probably want to get all over me for this, but I actually have Acorn downloaded from a few months ago when I hit you up, and I think I missed the discussion. But I have that downloaded. I just don't know what to do with it. I didn't even remember why.
Okay, all you gotta do, hook your bank account up to it, and basically what happens every time you swipe your card and you pay for something, it rounds your amount to the nearest dollar and then invest that change into stocks for you.
Okay.
It does. Let's say you buy something for $1.50. It's gonna change your ticket the price when you swipe it to $2. It's gonna take that 50 cent and invest that 50 cent into stocks. But what they do, they wait till it equal $5. Once they get a total of $5, they're gonna take the $5 out your account. Then they're gonna invest it in stocks for you. But you can also trade, or you can also transfer money to them, and it automatically will invest it, and it'll put it in a diverse portfolio, like what Leonard and them is saying is about being diverse. You want to have a diverse portfolio. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket in case that
Right.
stock go bad. It's diverse, so you'll make money. But me,
Right.
I'm more of I'm more of a day trader. I don't hold no love to none of these stocks. I don't care. My thing is this: if I can take the profit, if I'm able to read the charts and I'm able to see, okay, that like I need to invest in mRNA. That's a stock. mRNA, I mean. Because that's what I'm looking to. I'm throwing out there. It's a pharmaceutical stock. It's dealing with pharmaceuticals.
mRNA.
Yeah, mRNA. I think it's
Okay.
mRNA.
mRNA.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a pharmaceutical stock, right? Right now, what's
Okay.
going on with the COVID-19? They're looking for the coronavirus. They're looking for a cure, right? Oh,
Right.
yeah, listen, let me find me some pharmaceutical stocks that look like they have good potential in what they talking about the coronavirus. Oh, they look like they talking about it. Hey, let me buy some of these shares. And if it go up $1, I'm selling every last one of them because I don't have no love for none of the stocks. My thing is this. I'm about to share my screen. I want to show y'all something. I'm going to share my screen because just like with stocks, I do the same thing with crypto. So what I do the identical same
You
thing.
take it for what it is. In other words, you see the profit, you go ahead on and make a move.
Take it. Yeah, taking my money, right? So look,
right.
I made a video. I made this video was on June the 30th, 2020. I made a video about Stellar, and I told people to buy Stellar. This was June 30th, 2020. It was a month ago.
I'm almost scared to hear this.
Yeah, listen, Stellar was, I pulled it up, June the 28th. Stellar was 6 cents, basically 6 cents. Stellar went up to around 12 cents. 10, look. It got I don't know why, for some odd reason, it won't show it, but Stellar got up to 12 cents, basically. So Stellar doubled from June the 28th to July the 18th. It was around 12 cents. Now Stellar about around 9 cents. It's around 9 cents. It's still a 3 cent difference. But if you would have brought Stellar when it was 6 cents, and it actually was, look, I got in it before it was 6 cents, but this is when I made that video though. I told people, I said, buy Stellar. Less than a month later, it doubled. It doubled. In less than a month, it doubled. So so if you would have brought 60, I mean, it was 60 in the share. Just imagine, whatever you brought, you doubled your money.
You doubled it back, yeah.
Doubled it in less than a month. Now, the thing about the stock market is you can do this in hours. Some cryptos you can do it in hours too, but the stock market you can do it in hours. And if you know what you're doing, you gotta know what you're doing though. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose your money. Like it can go up, you can have a lot of money, but if you don't have your stuff set to sell, see, by me being a day trader, I set myself to sell at a certain percentage. Once it get 5, 6 cents or whatever I want, I got it to sell off automatically. I don't care. Because I'm about taking, I ain't got no love for none of these stocks. That's the way I feel about them. I ain't got no love, even the crypto, even when it comes to crypto. I ain't got no love for none of the crypto coins either. I'm all about what the profit I can get.
Well, that's understandable because I mean, I don't know a lot, but they seem to tend to fluctuate in between up and down so bad. I would be the same way as far as when it comes to actually making a profit off my money.
Yeah, I just want money. I'm like, now, there's nothing wrong with having a diversified portfolio because I have one of them too. But that's separate from the day trading. Yeah, you know, it's good to have a diverse portfolio and something that, you know, that's going to make money over a long period of time.
So it's good to make sure you have something that's going to be like a long-term investment, which is the ETAs that you're talking about, that you all have been talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or
I'm taking notes.
When you day trade, it's something called options. And see, this is why I love day trading, man. Because when you day trade, you can buy options. Now, options is where you can get 100 shares of a company for a cheap price. Meaning like, let's say the share of a company is, let's say it's $25 a share, right? But you want to get 100, right? You can get 100 shares of that company maybe for $2.50 per share instead of $25. So, and with your option, you have the option to pick if you think the price of the share is going to go up. That's what you call long. If you pick that the share is going to go long, that means you expected the price of the share to go up. Or if you pick that it's going to put, P-U-T-T, that means you believe that the price of the share is going to drop. So you can even pick the option that share is going to go up or the share is going to go down. Now, if you know what you're doing and you read the charts, you can pick which share and what option. Then listen, they even got an option that you can buy to say that the share ain't going to go one way or the other. They got an option that you can buy to say that the stock is going to stay the same. It's not going to go up or it's not going to go down. It's going to stay the same. So you can hedge your bet. And that's what we call the insurance policies for the day trade. And I'm going too far in this because I never usually talk about this. But with the day trading, you can hedge your bet. It's called insurance policy. So you can get a long put, right? You can get a long put saying, okay, well, you know what? And like gold or silver, right? Right now, you buy the silver the ETF for silver or buy some silver. You can say, okay, right, you know, it looks like silver going up right now. So I'm going to buy an option for 7 days that silver is going to go up. And you put your amount that you think it's going to go to. Then you can hedge that bet and hedge it so in case it don't go up, you can buy the stock, you can buy the option that says it's going to stay the same. So that means, or you can buy the one that says it's going to go
down. You must see my facial expression right now.
Oh, that's crazy though. But no, you can hedge once you hedge your bet, it's like an insurance policy. Just in case your original option that you got, it don't do what it do. Because when you buy these options, you can only lose, it's not even a loss, it's a lesson. Because you always learn. You don't lose, you learn from your losses. But the lesson is you can only lose that amount that the option is for. So now you're not buying these stocks for $25 a piece. You only get them for $2.50 a piece. So you get 100 of them. And the good thing about the option is, let's say the stock go where you say it's gonna go, right? Now you have the option to sell that option back and keep them stocks at that price and put them on the market. So let's say, that's the great thing about it. So let's say you do a put option. You say, you know what, I think this stock is gonna drop from $20 to $15, right? Let's say, and you buy the stock at the option for about $3 per stock, or something you can get for $1, right?
Right.
Now let's say it dropped to where the way you bought the option is gonna drop. That means now you can buy them stocks for that price, and now you can put them in the market, and your prices will be cheaper than anybody else's, and they all will buy them from you.
But they all amount to the same in value.
Yeah, but the thing is, by you getting the option, and if your option win and you decide, I don't want to sell my option, I want to cash my option in, I want the stocks. And then now I'm going to put the stocks on the market because everybody else paying X amount for theirs. I'm going to sell mine for this price, knowing that you got them through the option for probably a 70% discount any damn way.
Right.
But the bad thing about the options is this though. If you wrong.
Oh God.
If you wrong, but the only thing you lose though is what the option contract was. That's it. So if your option contract was $50, that's all you're gonna lose is $50. You can't lose no more than that contract. But if you right, you can win up to $5,500. You get what I'm saying? So but I try to stay away from that because options is very tricky and somebody could just go up there and lose your money, man, if you're not studying the stocks. And you can do the same thing with Bitcoin though. The same thing with the crypto market, you can do the same thing in the stock market. That's what I'm finding out. So it's about to be real dangerous. Let me mute my mic though.
Okay, I want Miss Massey, I want to say one quick thing to I can't remember what the name is, the sister up here.
Tanya, time for short.
You say tag, sister tag. This
Right.
is a lot of information being thrown at you. I know. What I would say is, how can I put this? I was gonna say neither one of us are financial advisor, but if you manage your own finances, then you are a financial advisor, in my opinion. But I would say this: out of all the information that's being thrown at you, don't take, because any of us could be wrong. That's the thing of it, you know. And then you be like, oh shucks, them dudes told me to get on that platform. I lost them. They suck. Don't do that. Whatever anybody tell you, you sit down and you research a company
it
yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
that's
that way,
what I always do. I listen, I take notes, and then I'm gonna go and join. Try the one that starts out with the fake money, because I see that always. That seems like a good place to start to get my researching and all down pat. And I always check before I make any moves anyway. So.
okay, cool. I ain't want you to be like, man, I done spent my last these dudes.
Oh
These
no.
told me.
No, I get it's all advice. Like, it's basically your opinion. Like, I know what we dealing with, so I know what I'm getting into.
And let me make this
Don't get me
disclaimer.
wrong now. There's some smart brothers on this. Every brother here is smart there, so there won't no dissing none of them. Get what I'm saying? But I'm me and myself too.
Let me make this
Go
disclaimer.
sorry.
We are not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. This is a disclaimer. Anything that is said is just regular conversation.
Right.
We're only talking about what we do ourselves.
Your opinion of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give some advice right quick. All right.
Okay.
The bottom line is, if you are a citizen of these United States, you need to own some stuff.
Right.
And that's what the game is all about, is owning something. Whether you own it and sell it, and buy some more of something else and sell some more, or you own it and hold it, or you own a house, you own a business, you own stocks, you own, in the companies. The name of the game in America is owning things.
Assets.
That is part of the problem that we have, is we don't own jack. That's what we got to start doing, is owning some stuff.
It's a big problem in our community.
Right. And like I said, they've made it so easy now, where you don't have to have a whole lot of money. You can own some stuff. You think about that GAM, all right, that GAMD. If you smoke cigarettes, you could take $5, all right, and buy hundreds of thousands of shares of that. So you know what? I ain't gonna buy a pack of cigarettes, or I ain't gonna buy a $5 foot long. Today. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some of that GAM, or some of that this, or some of that. Some stuff that's pennies. And that's penny stocks, but you owning something, plus you're learning,
Right.
And that's really the key. That's what we want to try to do, is we want to try to learn this stuff. So.
Get people financially literate. Because a lot of us don't have any clue what it is with finances.
I mean, you have to start, like I said, when it comes to this, you have to start simple, just just creating a budget for yourself, seeing where your money goes, that sort of thing, how to spend your money. Because like I said, you won't be able to invest unless you're able to learn how to save. Saving is that's the first thing you have to learn how to do. So,
right.
Have we dropped out?
Oh no, I'm still here. I just was letting y'all talk. Y'all go ahead.
Okay, yeah, because it looked like the screen. I was like, what is this?
No, I just turned my camera off. I was doing something else.
Oh, there we go. That's what I was, because that's usually the screen as we getting ready to end. No.
No. Well, I see we have who else up here? Miss Mona, do you want to say anything, or you just chiming in, listening?
I'm just chiming in, listening.
Oh, okay. All right. Glad you're here, though. Glad you're here.
I'm so happy to be able to join. I have enjoyed everyone and their feedback.
All right. Yeah, so y'all got anything to add? Because I'm not worried around that. I don't know how long. I think we've been up here about too long. I know that much. But y'all got anything y'all want to add? Um, you know what? I want to give everybody an opportunity to close out though. Say what you want to say, ask any questions, link up, let people know where they can find you, get in contact with you, so we can you know, talk about this and help each other. Because at the end of the day, you know, Brother Lennon hit it on and Titania hit it on. Financial literacy is a must in the Black community. We must become financial literate. Now, a lot of times it's not what we know, it's who we know, because a lot of times the information is out here, but people that know it is not giving it to us. You know, they're keeping it away from us, so we don't understand the game, so we're not able to play the game. So that's
like that situation I was telling you about that we ended up in. We did everything they said, even with the savings, and then when we finally showed them we were serious, they just poured out.
Yeah, because they don't want. This is America in general. See, a lot of people when they hear the word race, they think of, oh, I'm African American, you European, you Chinese. They not understanding that in America it is a race, a R-A-C-E. We are all racing for the money. Right. We are racing, and in a race, it's a competition to win. The purpose of the race is not to lose, not to make friends. Your purpose of running this race is I want to win. The problem with us is we don't look at it as a race trying to win. We look at it as we separate. I want to win a race. And that's why they have hid the information from us. Hold up. Miss Tricia, you got something you want to, I see your hand raised.
My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just listening.
Okay, you sure?
Yep.
I think you stopped me from going on a tangent. I'm about to get banned. So let me be quiet. I'm glad you raised your hand. So I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna slow down with what I was about to say. But just understand that this information, man, don't nobody know it all. And if anybody tell you they know it all, they don't. Something wrong with them. You know, we are all learning, but we all got bits of pieces of information that we can all help each other with through our own personal experiences in life. And when we help each other with our own personal experiences, that's how we can gain further knowledge. And that's how we can also start running this race, so we can start winning this race. So we have to understand the difference in being an asset and a liability. That is very important. The difference in an asset and a liability. A lot of us have liabilities running around. We think the assets, and like a car is one of the first things that is a liability. As soon as you leave the lot, it start depreciating the value. As soon as you drive it off the lot. But a lot of us, we see cars as assets. It's really not an asset. It's something to help us get where we're trying to go from point A to point B. But as far as financially assets, it's really not an asset. And we have to understand that. We have to know what's the difference between an asset and a liability. And also, we have to understand that we are the biggest asset. Something that Master you said earlier, the biggest investment you can make, the best investment that you can make is investing in yourself.
Into yourself.
But we're the biggest asset of all. And that's commodity. That's why we pay taxes. That's why we have a Social Security number. You know, that's a whole different conversation. That's why we have this our bills and all that come to us when we pay taxes, because we are an asset. And they tax us and they get paid off. But look, I want to give y'all the chance, opportunity before I start rambling to close out. You know, let people know how they can get in contact with you, exchange information, so we can get on this journey, get financially free.
Hey, this is Richard out of Arkansas. You can get at me on Facebook, Richard Medley Jr. I'd be glad to help you any way I can. And I look forward to engaging with you on my timeline. I put up a lot of posts about getting some money, a lot of posts about taxes. Those are the types of things I deal with. Silver and gold, those types of things. So, hey, send me a friend request, and we'll take it from there.
friend of you right now, Richard.
Yeah, you know, me and Richard is a part of a company called My Econ. Richard actually brought me into that company. It's a company that helps you get financially literate. It teaches you how to fix your credit. It teaches you how to manage your money, do the snowball effect, pay off your bills, get out of debt, and then reinvest that money into stocks and bonds or something so you can start making money. So my econ, he brought me into my econ, so I thank the brother, and it really has helped me in my journey. You know, then we sell silver. He joined a company that I'm a part of where I sell silver. He joined and he's selling silver with me, you know. So, and then, you know, it's one person scratching each other back. That's the name of the game. We all try to help one another.
Right.
And along with the silver, we got gold too. Gold is something that we actually sell. I'm just not promoting that on this show, but we have it. So if you wanted it, we can sign you right on up, and you can get it delivered to your house like clockwork. It's coming in mine like clockwork, you know. And but yeah, come on, y'all, jump on in here.
Okay.
Go ahead, Tatiana.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm Titania Evans. Mr. Richard, I just sent you a friend request too on Facebook. I am on Facebook. You can always contact me on Messenger, and you can guarantee I will be reaching out to each and every one of you.
All right.
throughout
Thank
my
you, sis.
learning process.
All right. This is Leonard Walker. Find me on Facebook as well. I am the president of the Descendants of American Slaves Political Action Committee. I got some other projects in work too. So I'm gonna be dropping here within the next month. Find me on Facebook, Leonard Walker. You know, you'll see my picture up there. I have white shirt on, okay, with ASI on the front of it. And I want to leave everybody with this, all right? Is no matter what situation you in, right? Whenever you want to change, the first step is desire. You have to want to desire to change whatever situation you're in. And if you start with that, no matter what you're in, you get out of it and be in a better place. That's my piece.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. I sent you a friend request as well.
All right, let me see here.
Is that everyone? Okay, so if that is, I think Master U dropped out. But you know, we do these shows every Monday, usually around 9 o'clock. We don't usually do them on Facebook. So if you're watching this on Facebook, we usually don't do it on Facebook. We usually do it on the YouTube channel. But you know, we'll switch it in and out from time to time. But the whole point of this is financial literacy. It's not that nobody knows everything. It's just that we understand finances, and we understand that in the midst of a crisis, millionaires are being made. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we have to understand. I think they say at the end of a crisis, in the midst of a crisis, you can find calm, and you can actually find a rainbow. And we have to start looking for the gold, family. And
Right.
literally, we have to start looking for it and making sure that we pursue this, because there's nothing wrong with us trying to get financially literate and helping one another. And you know, something I always say is don't work for money. Let your money work for you. Don't work for money. Let your money work for you. That's what the rich folks do. They don't work for money. They let their money work for them. And invest in yourself, but that's the best investment that you will ever make, is invest in yourself. With that, peace, Black Power. We'll catch y'all on the next show. And everybody be safe.
All right. Thank you. Everybody have a blessed one.
All right now.